Thank you very much, Master Ceremony. The Chancellor of the University, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Councillors, Minister responsible for higher education and learning and sports and all the other things that you look after, Honourable Ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Nisambulana. Today I would like to pay my respect to the traditional and original landowners of the land we stand on. I'm honored to be here. We're all honored. You're all really very fortunate to have had our forefathers who perhaps did not see days that we see now, but had allowed their world, their land, their country to be used for the development of greater humanity. I'm privileged to be here. I have a confession to make. I've never been trained in a university. I hold degrees, I hold an honorary doctorate, but all from the work that I have done outside of institutional or institutions of great and higher learning such as the one we're in today. I'm honored to be Prime Minister of my own country. I've been sworn in 3 times to be Prime Minister. Once in 92, once in 94. I lost the honor of being Prime Minister in 1999. But I kept my eyes on my dream. My dream was not to leave the country of Fiji. My dream was to continue and be relevant in the development of my nation, in whatever role. Now I'm back as Prime Minister, and I hope I will contribute something for my country in that dream. Your people have been very, very magnanimous in their welcome. We have been welcomed very warmly. I'm so pleased that this afternoon I could meet a long-lost brother who is now a member of the University Council, former High Commissioner to Fiji, Peter F. He was sent to Fiji to be your High Commissioner. And he became the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps. By the time he had been the longest serving diplomat in our association, in our college of diplomats in Fiji, representing countries from all over the world. He became their dean. One morning, I got a telephone call. You have to come. And join a group of friends. I instantly became a father to a young Papua New Guinean boy. And that morning, we had to go and present the traditional gifts that were required for a young man to obtain the approval of the parents of a young woman to become the wife of that young man. So I went along. Peter and our group of friends had made this presentation. I for a Fijian girl and in marriage for Peter's son. They had a child. Sadly, the child died very early and is buried in Fiji. Peter came back and sadly he too lost his time. This morning, your Prime Minister had to apologize to the chief and people of East New Britain who were expecting me to visit them this evening and tomorrow. To lay a wreath on the grave of a fallen soldier from Fiji who fought in the Second World War and was posthumously awarded the Victoria Cross, the highest decoration for valor that could be given to a man or woman for that high degree, high standard of personal sacrifice beyond the call of duty for his comrades and his country. That fallen hero is now part of this great land. There were discussions about repatriating to Fiji his remains. Some would like him to be, or his remains to be brought back home. Some also believe that having him lie here eternally helps to consolidate the eternal bond between our two countries and our people. I promised the Prime Minister that I would have all the traditional protocols cleared from my paramount chief, who is now the Speaker of Parliament of Fiji, to be able to come and pay our respects to the late Dr. Sitiveni, who is now part of the land. What I'm saying now is not in my script. I'm speaking to you, particularly the student body of the University of Papua New Guinea, because I respect your dream. I respect your dream to be instruments of growth and development in your country and abroad. I started by saying that I've never been trained in a university. But that did not stop me. That did not prevent me from dreaming my dream. When I first became Prime Minister, Our biggest concern at Fiji was one of unemployment and non-continuation of education and school dropouts. Before we discuss the subject in Parliament, I called together my caucus and asked the Minister for Education then, who was also my Deputy Prime Minister, to address caucus on the subject of school dropouts. After about an hour of discussion, they realized that I had not said anything. So the Minister for Education turned around and asked me, Prime Minister, you have not said anything. And I said, sorry, Minister, what are we talking about? He said, we're talking about school dropouts. How do you define a true school dropout? He said, someone who has not continued with their education to tertiary level education. Okay. And what is education? He said to me, Prime Minister, you know what 3 are? What 3 are? He said, read, write, and arithmetic. And I said to him, you taught me in school. He taught me at my school, in secondary school. And he spelled read with an R? Yes. He spelled write with an R? No. And he spelled arithmetic with an R? No. Why are you asking that? I'm asking that because I'm a school dropout. And you are not. You went on to get your degree from the University in New Zealand. We all are. But you're not here. Otherwise you would belong to my group of school dropouts. You're continuing with your education. But more so, you're continuing with your dreams. Do not lose your dreams. Dream your dreams without the boundaries. And you will live your dreams. We've had great discussions with the Prime Minister. And one of the briefs I had, I was authorized to offer scholarships at the Fiji National University in the area of hospitality and tourism to students from Papua New Guinea. Without a brief, I also opened the opportunity for your servicemen and women who undergo training at a new training establishment set up near the airport in Nadi called Black Rock Peacekeeping and Humanitarian Assistance and Disaster Relief Center. Without a brief, I also authorized the Minister for Home Affairs and Defense to open up and invite the Ministry of Defense of Papua New Guinea to send servicemen and women on secondment to the Fiji military forces to participate in the United Nations peacekeeping around the world. That was not a subject I picked up in school. All I'm talking to you about is about relationships, valuing relationships. In the early years of our independent nationhood, people came back from universities abroad, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, United States, and England. And they spoke differently from us. They dressed differently from us. They wore branded clothes. but under the closed-end war was the desire to serve the people who contributed to their trips abroad to be educated. They came back and they spoke differently, they dressed up differently, they wore branded watches and clothes, but the most important thing for them to have done for Fiji was that they came back to serve. As you continue your study to achieve your dreams, please do not forget that you're training to become servants of your people. Those of us on this platform today are serving our people. You will serve your people better. You will be educated more than us. Because you not only have learned from your university, you've also learned from us. So go out there and do better than us. I'm here to also tell the young people of Papua New Guinea that Fiji had a political choice in our journey in 1987. And the world branded us, but more particularly and of more personal importance to me, they branded me. They branded me as an angry young man for doing what I did in 1987. They turned away from me. They closed trade. They closed aid. They closed some universities to our students. Only one person, with the backing of the government that is there, backing of the people that you are so passionate about, the late Grand Chief, the Michael Pan. He stood up and he told the world, the people and the government of Papua New Guinea acknowledge the sovereignty of the nation of Fiji. And I urge everyone not to try and interfere with matters affecting their sovereignty. And he also said something which was a bit risky at the time. He said, I am sure that Rabuka and Fiji will work itself out. And we did. I'm not encouraging anyone to follow the path I followed. At the time, it seemed wrong. In the law books, it remains wrong. I hope none of you will ever be called by your people or by your conscience to do what I did. You have a great nation. You've been greatly led. You're full of promise. The people outside of the borders of the university are full of hope that when you come out, You will write your name in the annals of the history of this nation. That you have been trained well to achieve your dream as great servants of this great land. We in Fiji look to you. We look to your government and your leaders for assistance as we march forward together as a region, as neighbors, as Melanesian nations. For a long time, almost forgotten, but mostly trodden upon. Now is our time. Now is our time to stand up and be heard and be seen. People will be using you as great examples of a nation standing together, enjoying the benefits of size, relative size of the Pacific, but size nonetheless, and God's wealth to your country. Guard it well, protect it. I started by releasing the story of the apology by your Prime Minister to the people of East New Britain, expecting us to visit them and pay our respects at the grave of the late Dr. Sitiveni, VC. Your nation, your freedom, your uniqueness is worth protecting. Our soldiers came here and died to protect it. Do not let me down. Protect Papua New Guinea, promote Papua New Guinea, champion Papua New Guinea. That should be your dream. Dream without the country in our
Honourable Prime Minister, thank you sincerely for your inspirational speech to many of our staff and students who have listened to your words of wisdom intently and carefully. Thank you for your encouragement in promoting, championing, and making sure that Papua New Guinea goes forward. Thank you so much. Also for personally reaching out to the University of Papua New Guinea through my dear friend Honourable to come and talk to our students and staff. This request was sent to us directly and not going through the Foreign Affairs Department of the University of Papua New Guinea. It truly has been an honor and a privilege to have hosted you, Honourable Prime Minister, and your delegation at our university. Today will always be remembered when you visited us and spoke to us passionately about knowing our true heritage. Thank you very much, and we pray for our Almighty Father's blessings upon your good self, Honourable Prime Minister, and the members of your delegation while you are here in Papua New Guinea until you return home to your beloved and beautiful island of Fiji and your loved ones. God bless you all.